Momentum has become an investment strategy we talked about throughout the summer, and in September we had the conversation about paring back the allocation towards momentum. So does momentum come back? Of course it does, because different strategies at different times in the marketplace get favored over others. I don't think that makes them right. I don't think that makes them wrong. I think a day like today, you're seeing some of the momentum names come back once again, and that's positive if you're looking for stabilization in the market. To Stephen's point, I think there has been, over the last 3 or 4 days, a tremendous amount of missteps on the part of the administration in its communication with the capital markets, and that caused, I think, the violent sell-off that we saw on Christmas Eve. But I think they're trying now to comfort the markets, to borrow the phrase, they're trying to make stocks great again. And I think that's right now. It's a little bit of desperation, but it's a little bit of comfort as well. But I think overall, all you could look for is you can look for stability. In a day like today, you're down 300. You're now up 367. You want to close this day out up 350 to up 500. That's the first good price sign you would have in a while.
What if we in negative? What if this rally sells off like obvious, the other ones have the last 2 weeks?
Again, but then it's not. It's a sign of no stability in the marketplace. You're looking for stability in price itself.
These are all good points, Jenny, and I know you talk to clients directly.
Right.
Okay, and you know you're going to say, well, there's Powell, and there's algos, and there's hedge funds, and there's this. They don't care. They just know that their portfolio was up 20% higher than it was, 30 days ago.
Right.
What are you telling them?
So I think it's really easy to get lost in that noise of the algos and the trade war and all of that. But what I'm telling my clients and what I'm reminding myself constantly is, at the bottom of all of this, in our portfolios, if we look at what's in the portfolios, are real companies that make real products with real services and are real people. And it's companies like General Mills, where I'm still buying my Lucky Charms.
Great pick.
Thank you.
Great
and it's AT&T, where we're all still talking on our cell phones, and it's Ford and it's GM, and there are real companies here. And whether the market's fluctuating and shifting the stock price around, at the end of the day, these are real companies that don't really care what their stock prices are doing. So if you're an investor, if you're a market player, you need to look at that, and you need to say to yourself, what's my goal with my portfolio? Is it to compete on a daily or weekly basis with the market and let my ego and self-worth get crushed or stoked because I'm beating or losing? And if that's the case, then I have nothing.
I hear you. I hear you. But hold on. I want to follow up with Jenny for a second, because I get you. I totally get it. And I don't know any. I mean, we've all been a bunch of holiday parties, and you talk to people, and I don't know anybody that says, yeah, I just sold everything. And so it feels like the market is a bus, and that the people, the real people, your clients, are just on the bus, and the driver's gone nuts. I mean, how do you get off?
How do you get up? I don't know.
Or do you venture to get back on, is the point?
You know what I'm doing? I'm holding on to the wheel tight.
She never gets off.
That's
the answer.
Right. I never get off, because
that.
I think you do a lot of destructive damage. And so this is where I am with my clients, which is to remind them, what are you in this for? Are you in it for 3 years, 5 years, 15 years, building long-term wealth and protecting it? Are you in it for the income stream? And if that's the case, if you get off now, are you really going to be the genius who's going to get back on 10% lower? So just to give you an idea of the client conversations that I had on December 24th, on Christmas Eve, I had one client who couldn't take it anymore. And he's like, I think this market's broken. I'm done.
Steven, that's my point. There are people jumping off the bus while it's moving.
Yeah. And this is a super smart dude. But hold on. Same day, same time, I have another client, incredibly wealthy, very sophisticated, funded 2 portfolios with cash, and I couldn't get that money invested fast enough. And then I sent out an email to my clients, and I get this one, just saying, here's what's going on. We're in an actual bear market. Here are my thoughts. Here's what I'm doing. This is one of the emails that I get back from one of my clients, and she says, I remember how much wealth you saved me in 2008, 2009, and I'm endlessly grateful. And I'm excited to take advantage again, because she remembers that me keeping her on that bus, saved a ton of money.